Welcome back, everybody, once again to Into Obscurity number 2, Darkness Falls. I am TJ the Obscure here with you. We're picking up right where we left off last time, although this is technically a new copy of the map, where I went through and I changed all of the Vindicators, hopefully all of the Vindicators. I think I got all of them. We shall see. And yeah, we're actually gonna go through this little cave over here, which is actually gonna take us back down a level, but it will allow us to get all of the goodies and whatnot. So, one of the things that I've learned after playing lots of maps and stuff is that it's often good to have little, like, side areas, basically, with optional loot and challenges. I think one of the maps that I first saw do that really well was the Ragecraft series. Just even in the first area, there's all these little places that you can go to, and Jaliscio does a really good job using emeralds as kind of little extra incentives to get power-ups and stuff. We don't quite have anything like that in this map. Oh, hey, my arrow just went right through you, guy. Cheater. Cheater. There are some power-ups in this map, although you activate them by placing the wool on the monument. So kind of like placing the emerald blocks in Ragecraft. Yes, please. And here's a little trick. I give out 2 of these heavy pickaxes. If you wait to enchant them, you can combine them and get rid of the speed debuff. And then we can use our anvil to add some efficiency to it, so we have a decent pick. And we also got a better chest plate as well. We can add some more protection to that, because we're going to get some another anvil here in just a moment. But that's what these little caves were supposed to be, essentially, is just a little kind of bonus area. There it goes again with the arrow. I swear, they did something with arrow flight. And I've noticed it in Monument, and I thought it was maybe just, part of Monumenta plugins or something. But that does not seem to be the case. No, we don't want to eat an apple. Oh, it's probably a spider jockey. I'm like, why is there a skeleton taking suffocation damage? And certainly these little side caves, there's nothing too fancy about them, but I think it works to give the area a little bit more variety and whatnot. And for those who like exploring and like finding everything, it's a nice little bonus, I suppose. Let's go ahead and continue lighting up the rest of this cave before we grab that gold there. And I think this little cave is where you find a good amount of gold in the area. And kill you. And kill you as well. And light it up. And destroy a spawner. What else? What else? Like my process for making this map is something I would not recommend at all, because it was very, basically I had an idea for an area that I got when I made my last jam map, and it was just an idea, and I kind of just spontaneously one day decided to come in and start mapping. Which again is not really how you want to go about it. You should probably spend some time doing a little bit of planning, and if you can draw things out on paper, that's even better. What was I going to do? Oh, we're going to add some additional protection to that guy. And so, like, I just started carving out the area, basically, with no plan in mind, nothing. I want to get all the gold first, because there's actually a little trap right here. If you go to take out that spawner, Oh, no, give me that. Give me that. Give me that. We get a little bit of lag, but we get a little silverfish trap as well. Again, not meant to really harm the player in any way, just to scare them. Hopefully that guy is no longer following me. I don't know what happened to the spider, but sure, why not? He's gonna have some problems finding his way down to me, I imagine. Alright. And that, we should have a decent amount of gold now. I don't think there's any apples in the map. Nor is there... Did we get that piece of gold? Yes, we did. Nor is there, any oak leaves, at least as far as I know. So it should be impossible to get a hold of apples. Okay, so we're now back down on the lower level. And this is actually a pretty difficult area, to be honest. Because we have this path. Oh gosh, you guys are super annoying. Oh, here comes one of our zombie friends. One thing I did also add in between last episode and this episode are more of these zombie spawners, or the little, those guys, the particle effects. Simply because I felt like there wasn't enough of them. They weren't much of a threat, and I kind of messed up when I made the mob. What I should have done is because right now it's basically an invisible baby zombie that is, I think, riding a potion. I don't know. I forget how it works, but for whatever reason, priming their spawners doesn't work. I think I should have had them spawn. It should have been like Endermite, and then on top of that, the invisible baby zombie, and then on top of that, what? Where did you come from, guy? And on top of that, the little potion effect. But anyways, let's do that, and that, and that, and let's stick up some of this here junk. But yeah, let's start making our way up here. The same thing with the water. I'm really not a huge fan of water gameplay, even in 1.13. And, but because it was a 1.13 map and I, started making it not too long after after 1.13 came out, I felt kind of obligated to put some water mechanics, some water type areas. Oh, that's not good. Oh gosh, you guys make shooting arrows so very difficult. That's all of our fish. Let's switch back to our bread now. And I think we set off a lot of these spawners in other ways, and I will say that the general layout of the area, okay, much better. Guys are only doing just a couple hearts now on hard with full leather, so we have fixed that problem. But the layout, while I do think I did a decent job with the layout of the area, I probably could have done a better job just spacing things out. And it's always hard to kind of figure out a sense of scale in these maps. More protection. And some regen as well. How are you still freaking shooting me, guy? Yeah, come in here. Okay, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Oh gosh. These archers are by far the biggest threat in the area. But I do like the layout. It's kind of twisty and turny, and there's maybe like 4 or 5 different paths that you can take to ultimately get to the wool. I'm kind of showing you the whole area. I kind of forgot that we get another thing of protection. Let's see here. I could make some gold armor, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and add it to my boots. Is what I want to do there. We got another offhand that we can use, although this one you have to be careful with because you can place it on mobs. I think if you're gonna do offhands, the best thing to do is to use dyes, because it's hard to misclick with them. I think you would basically just need, you would need sheep around, right? But yeah. So I like the layout. I like how there's all these little caves and different directions that you can go to get to where you need to be and whatnot. So if we go that way, it'll take us up and around to the wool. If we come down this way, though, we have some more chests and some more gold. And actually, you can go through that little pond off to the left right there to get to the wool as well. And actually, if you swim up, there's a little secret entrance right there. If you swim up right there, you can it'll basically take you out right in the pond that's in front of the wool. Oh gosh dang it. Let's do that. I'm guessing these guys can still spawn somehow. Oh, I guess that's... I thought your spawner was more closer to the center. Oh, the vines, the vines, the vines! Boom. Got it. Fantastic. Eat the foods. Well, let's go handle these spiders down here. I probably need to get some more coal, to be honest. Boom, 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 boom. There's that. And more gold for us. As soon as we make it to the monument, I'm going to farm some carrots so that we can have the golden carrots as our main food source. Some more strength. Let's get rid of that. And we can always make a stone pick, so not a big deal there. Oops, I forgot that these are silver 50s. Oh, I guess there's more. Yeah, that should work. Another stack of torches. Alright. So yeah, if you swim through this little pond, it'll take you up as well. But I'm going to take the kind of main intended path. There's also... if that silverfish isn't following us. But if you... that's where we died last episode. We swam up the waterfall. And you can go up that way as well. I think there's actually something decent over there, so we probably do need to check it out at least. And I'm trying to show off everything in the map, so... even now these... The zombie things are just... they're not spawning as frequently as I want them to. And I probably doubled the number of spawners, and they're still just not spawning very frequently. Good job, Mr. Skeleton. Okay, he's dead. Oh gosh, nope, okay, well. I spoke a little too soon, maybe. They might still be following me. And I probably could have upped their health so that they stay alive longer. But yeah, overall the concept I think is decent. Oh, are you serious? These archers are just utterly evil. I probably should have made the levitation arrows just a tiny bit shorter than what they currently are. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, let's go down this little ledge. And hop on over here. Oh gosh. I didn't know you were going to be right there, guy. And to take you out, let's switch back to our better pick. The chest right there, but then there's also this little area, which we already set off the spawners earlier in the pond. Got lucky with that. But we did get some more gold. And I think there's like an axe or something in here. What is it? What is it? Begone, Smite 2, Bane of Arthropods. So decent, but nothing too amazing. But that ultimately is where we're headed. Why is there light up there? I'm actually kind of confused about that. You could also, another path is to actually go up right here. And that'll take you to that pond. The pond takes you up onto this ledge right here. I really like that there's all these different paths that you can take. I could probably make the area just slightly larger and space out some of the tunnels and stuff a little better. Ooh, there's more, you guys. And the trees suck. I realize that, but I actually did start playing around with making custom trees, and I made some decent ones, but it was for one of the areas that I ended up just totally erasing. And so, you know, just for the sake of being fast, I just went with the generic trees. But I don't know, for aesthetics, I'd probably give the area like a 4 out of 10, which isn't too bad, especially compared to some of my last maps. But I think the gameplay is pretty solid. It might be too hard. I have such a hard time figuring out how to balance things. Might be a little too hard for people, but I mainly make these maps as a kind of learning process, and I make them for myself, mainly. Which is why I don't do a lot of like advertising of the map or trying to get people to play it or anything. I just make this for myself, basically. And so if I like the difficulty level, then that's enough for me. Okay, he has been taken care of. Let's light things up. I do think the path blocks ended up adding a nice kind of variety to the terrain and gives a better sense of direction. I need to thank the playtesters out for suggesting that. You know, I'm just gonna get rid of that since we probably don't need it. Let's go to make the power 2 bow. Like so. Let's throw that guy back on. And I'll refresh the torches. May want to use the speed potion here soon. So we can go either way. I think. Because they're both ultimately going to lead us to the wool, which you can see back there. Not a huge fan of the wool box design that I came up with, but it stands out, at least. At least I thought it did. Somebody else said they had a problem finding it, but I was trying to make it kind of contrast with with the rest of the terrain. And bum bum bum. Let's go ahead and finish lighting stuff up. You guys are so much more manageable now, it's not even funny. I think I may have made them too easy, to be honest. I gotta remind myself, though, that this is the first area. I'm also happy because natural spawns seem to be pretty low. Let's go ahead and take him out. I'm gonna put some more stuff in my chest here. Bum, 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 bum. That and that and that. Oh, I just noticed that our sword is about to break on us. But that's okay, we probably won't need it. Okay. So, I mean, you can just tunnel right to the other side. It's not a big deal. Or you can even bridge to the other side. There are guardians in the water, but in my playthroughs, they haven't been a huge threat. The big thing is there's an archer on this little island. Oh, okay. Which it looks like we set off the spawner. Oh, can I get them to fight each other, maybe? Okay, nope. Apparently not. Did we get them both? I think maybe we did. Let's just light up the island as best as we can. Grab the goodies. Let's eat an apple. And go ahead and try to rush this. Oh gosh. You can use the archers. Actually, this is the one place where I left the witches in, because I was kind of... I mean, there's no actual lore in the... No actual lore in the map. But I was kind of thinking like a witch had kind of cursed the area or something. That's what I was going for, basically. Close it off, and we have retrieved the white wool. There is some more gold back there. I think there might even be a chest back there, but it's probably nothing worth getting, really. I just want to escape as quickly as possible at this point. And I'll show you, this is where the one little thing that we found will come out at. The little pond that I showed you. Get some more gold. Kill you. Bread. Yummy, yummy bread. And some more potions. Hey there, guy. So just to kind of show you, we do have even more gold down here. Kind of forgot about that. Oh, oh. Honestly, I didn't even know that that was there. I totally forgot that I put that there. But sure, why not? Let's do that. Loyalty. And some more arrows. Let's go ahead and just get out of that place. So yeah, we have officially conquered, mostly conquered, the very first area, and we have retrieved the wool. And it is now time to head to what's basically the intersection, which will lead us to the monument, to area number 2, and to area number 3. Did I leave something here? No. I thought I left some additional arrows there. And this is just basically a little transitional area. Something bad could possibly happen right now, but we're going to see how it works. Alright, well, yeah. Ooh, the timing is a little slow. I made the entire map in World Edit. There's no way to do floating sand in World Edit as far as I know, or in Voxel Sniper, which are the two main programs that I used. I did not use any MC Edit in the map because MC Edit does not work for 1.13. So to pull off the floating gravel thing, like I tried using the flowers and I tried all the tricks to get floating gravel, but I couldn't do it, so I had to use the signs, which is pretty old school. And then it's simply connected to a tripwire that activates a piston that breaks the first sign, and whenever the first sign breaks, it breaks the other signs, and the whole thing just collapses. That's how that trap works. And yeah, it's probably a little... Gosh, I gave out a lot of potions, didn't I? It's maybe a little slow, but hey, it worked right there, right? It almost killed us, even. All right, we got a bunch more gold here. I think our pick should be able to get most of this for us. And then we'll have enough gold to even make some armor. Although we can't really enchant the armor at this point. I don't really remember what I put in the monument as far as like enchanting books goes. But we can certainly make ourselves some yummy gold carrots. And I don't know, some people might say it's kind of mean to put a trap like that in a transitional area, like where presumably the player has just found the wool, but I mean, didn't kill us, right? So we're okay. Let's do that. Let's make some more torches. And I'm gonna keep recording until we get to the monument, basically. Boom, boom, boom. So, if you watched my other video where I showed this off, you'll know that whenever I did the world generation, I used one of the presets on Minecraft for a flat world, and it came with all of the lava pools and the water pools and stuff. And so this is just a vanilla Minecraft lava pool. Again, I think it's easier to... I don't know. I need to check out all the different presets and maybe ask people what kind of preset they use when doing this, but... in the past, I had always used MC Edit. I'm pretty sure I just saw your spawner. Yes, indeed. When creating the terrain for my worlds, I would just use MC Edit, and I couldn't do that here. We got some unbreaking. And some blocks. I will take it. So yeah, this is the intersection / transitional area. And I was trying to make it clear that you should not go that way, at least not yet. Temple Meridian and Slime Canyon. I honestly don't like that name, but I forgot to change it. That's what it is now, I suppose. Let's skip all this for now. I can always come back in a later episode, or in between episodes, to collect all this stuff. So another thing that I've learned from other map makers and other maps and stuff is that you want to not only vary... oh, I do want that, though. Not only want to vary kind of the areas with little side areas and stuff, but you also want to vary the difficulty. So we had, you know, quite the rise in difficulty towards the end in that area, and then this intersection, this transitional area, is pretty easy. There's nothing too crazy going on. It's mainly supposed to be natural spawns, and which I'm not seeing a whole lot of. But natural spawns, and then just some regular zombie spawners and baby spider spawners. Here's the monument. Again, I do very little building in Minecraft. I'm proud of this. It's nothing too crazy, but I think it looks cool. I like the way that the moonlight works here to kind of light things up. And yeah, overall I think it turned out pretty well. We have shulker box and basic supplies and whatnot. Arrows, food. Oh, I don't even need to farm my own carrots. I gave them here. A lead. Some armor. There's a bed for us to sleep in. It is not trapped. And poor design, but it also will show you this. So I give the player chickens here as a better food source. And again, you have the carrots and gold. You can use that as well. But the chickens and cows and like no passive animals will spawn because I have command blocks that are teleporting them down to the void. But as soon as you place the white wool, you'll be able to spawn the chickens, and I eventually give you access to cows too, I think, or mushrooms or something. yeah, there's these little kind of like ruins, I guess, on the side that are supposed to have various secrets in them, and maybe we can explore that more. Next episode, I just realized that this is maybe like the only ender chest in the map, and I should probably add some more. But yeah, let's take out these torches. We don't need these torches. It looks cool without the torches. But yeah, let's go ahead and place the white wool. Boom, 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 boom. And so I was trying to do some kind of announcement, like congratulations, you now have a speed 1 type thing. Because if you notice, we now have infinite speed 1, which you can get rid of simply by, like, if you don't want that power up for whatever reason, you can get rid of it simply by taking the white wool off the monument. I couldn't figure out how to get the command blocks to. I was going to have fireworks and a little message on the screen, but I could not get it to work for whatever reason. But yeah. That is it, and the next episode we'll be heading to the Slime Canyon. And hope you all are enjoying so far, and if you're playing the map along with me, be sure to let me know how it's going and give me some feedback. Anyways, you guys, that's going to be it for me for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.